Hey everyone, this is Millennial, and yes, we've reached the end of The Last of Us Season 2. And in the final episode, we get one of the most impactful scenes, a harsh cut. Abby fires, the screen goes black, and suddenly, we're back in Seattle day one. If you've played the second game by Naughty Dog, you know exactly what this means. That's the moment where everything changes. It's a scene that doesn't just shock, it forces us to reflect on empathy, contradiction, and what it means to be human. This video, spoiler free for Season 3, is my honest opinion on the series so far and how it feels to experience all this as a gamer and a fan of the original game. Come on friends, let's dive in. For those who played The Last of Us Part 2, that moment, that scene is an emotional trigger. Picture this. You are there, controller in hand, burning with rage, hunting down this character who became your target. You want Abby gone at all costs. And suddenly, bang! Abby shoots, the screen fades to black, and we jump back in time to Seattle day one. And the game forces us to be her, Abby. Can you imagine that as a player? You feel revulsion, denial. It's uncomfortable, it's brutal, but it's also so brilliant. And HBO's series captured this perfectly. That harsh cut isn't just a stylistic choice, it's an emotional one. It breaks you, it pulls the rug out, and even viewers who never held a controller are thrown into the same inner conflict players faced back in 2020. At that pivotal moment, the game gives you no choice. And that's where the genius lies. You, the player, who had just gone through a whole journey with Joel, saved Ellie from the Fireflies, and then watched Joel, not any Joel, the Joel, get murdered by this stranger, this nobody. And then you, as Ellie, have been hunting her down obsessively, fueled by vengeance. Wait, did you say justice? No, my friends, let's be honest, it's pure rage and revenge. And then, suddenly, the game makes you walk as her. You gotta continue with her. Each step with Abby is an internal fight. Because she's everything you hated. And I meant what I said. It makes you want to drop the controller. The denial is real. The anger in that moment is real. And yet you have no choice but to walk her shoes. And this cruel discomfort goes until you start to understand that maybe, just maybe, you, not the character, but you, the person playing, are not the hero of the story either. And that's something that usually only a game can make you feel. But somehow the series, with boldness and intelligence, is bringing that to TV. Season 1 already proved HBO understood the heart of the story. An adaptation isn't a copy, it's a translation of emotion. And there's my message to my fellow gamers. An adaptation, my friends, will never be exactly the same as the source, be it games, books, anything, whatever. And thank goodness for that, because it gives us the chance to see the same story through new eyes, with new angles. I know a lot of people criticize the port scene. I thought it was beautiful. To me, it was even better than in the game. When Joel tells Ellie, "It's because I love you in a way you may never understand." Wow, that shattered my heart into a million pieces. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey delivered performances that transcended the screen. In the behind the scenes of season 2, Bill Druckmann admits how worried he was about casting Joel, for how deeply personal that character is to him, and Neil really wanted the story to work on the TV show. And he ended up praising Pascal a lot, saying that he didn't merely play the role, Pedro became Joel. As you've seen in the season 2, Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann went even further than before. They dared, and a lot. And even if you don't agree with the narrative direction, you feel something. You react, you debate, and that's what great art does. I love watching Isabella Boscov's reviews, especially because she hasn't played the games or even watched the gameplay. It means her analysis is pure, untouched by comparison to the source. It's the view of someone watching just the show, period. And it's so cool what she said about the Abby to Seattle Day 1 cut. Spot on! People flood her video with comments, gamers, people who just watched the series, people who agreed and those who didn't. And that's the beauty of it. This story forces us to confront ourselves. It challenges us to face our contradictions, to step away from the black and white thinking of hero versus villain, Jedi versus Sith, Avengers versus Thanos, Link versus Ganon, Ash Ketchum versus Team Rocket. Yes, okay, you got the idea. It's not about good versus evil. It's about asking, what is good and what is evil? This story shows us that the real world, yes, this spinning little planet we live on, and The Last of Us, both live in the gray areas. Now in Season 3, the series will dive into Abby's journey. And if you play the game, you know her path is just as emotionally devastating as Ellie's. I don't want to ruin any viewer's experience, so I won't get into details, not to spoil unnecessarily. So I'll just say the obvious. The clash between the two is inevitable, and yet it's deeply human. With 2 phenomenal seasons behind it, HBO has everything it needs to make Season 3 even bolder, more intense, and more unforgettable. The Last of Us isn't about zombies. Actually, it's definitely not about zombies. It's about choices, about constant self-questioning. It's about us, or what's left of us. And if that harsh cut hit you right in the soul, welcome! Season 3 is coming, and the road ahead, I won't lie, is gonna hurt. So if you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like to support the channel and help us keep making content like this to you. Subscribe and tell me in the comments, what was your reaction when you saw Bang and suddenly it's Abby in Seattle? Have you played the game or are you just watching the series? It was a blast making this video for you guys. This is Millennial and I'll see you in the next video.